Hi guys, welcome to the coolest channel ever. This is the coolest video ever, and I'm the coolest person ever, and I'm making the coolest build ever until I make my next one, not next one. So right now I'm just like roofing and shit. I have such a potty mouth. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm just roofing right now. I sort of like this is inspired by like motels that I looked up on Safari. I was feeling very cutesy. Like it was kind of giving Pizza Hut, and you know what? Like that's very original. Like I kind of like it, and I think it looked really cute. Right here, oof, girl, picking out these sidings. We need more sidings, like so bad for like the roofs. Is siding the right word? I don't really care. We need more of it, like bad, like Sims, please, please. I'm begging. I don't know what more you could do, but I want it. Here, picking out columns. I had to cut some of this because I spent so long picking columns, and it just was not working for me. I am very picky about columns. Another thing I love and I need more of, like, absolutely, is columns. And oh my gosh, this sign. That sign is so amazing. Like, oof, that literally put like the entire build together for me. I feel like it really just like made it stand out, and like you can really tell it's a motel. I mean, you definitely couldn't from like the rest of the stuff. Like this is just like a normal house basically, but like that really really makes it look like a motel to me, and that really like that makes me so happy. Here I'm picking out windows. I was looking at the Strangerville ones. I just got Strangerville actually. Thanks, Lil Simsy. She played in the she was just with a tragic clown in the Strangerville world, and something about that, like I just like that little lot with like the little trailer on it and like the little park thing. You know what I'm talking about. Love it so much. I'm pretty sure I might have actually bought it just for that. I'm having one of my Sims play through it now, which it's going okay. I'll get back to you on that maybe, but you know, it's fun enough, I guess. Right here, picking out doors. The door that I picked out for like the lobby door is so cute. Like that door right there. Yeah, that door is amazing. But it just isn't that. It doesn't match like anything at all actually. So I couldn't use it in the end. It's there for now, so we can admire her and all of her beauty, but it's just know her days are very limited. Um, and then what? Oh, I picked out these doors from Discovery University. I think it's great. They have the little like ooh, what is it? The like little eye hole that you like look through. God, I don't remember the name of it, but I thought that that was very like it felt very like that should be in a motel. Right now, the room sizes are kind of like weird. I'm gonna adjust them a little bit and mess up the roofing, which I didn't think about, which is why I don't touch the roof for like a while. Actually, I think that I don't touch the roof until I decide to add a second level, which is like way later. Oof. Right here, we are using these dingy, disgusting wallpapers from City Living. Yeah. And oh my gosh, I love them. I love dinge. I love dirt. I want like something about making something look decrepit is so much fun to me. Like I think that I just like spamming the same thing over and over and it looking really good. Like I think it's like it's kind of easy and it just like really like makes my heart like feel so full and happy. Here I'm just making these rooms look disgusting. Like I don't think anyone ever would want to visit these. And oh my gosh, the little detail Cal from Basement Treasures of that like mold, like the mildew on that door. Look how nasty that is. I love it so much. I love mildew. Fun story about me. I literally like when I was younger, my like I slept in a basement. Like I had like a whole basement to myself, by the way, which I did not know how good I had it back then. And then mildew started growing everywhere, so I had to move upstairs. I didn't even have like a room for a while. It was so sad. Like I needed a room. I don't know if you just heard me burp, but if you did, you're welcome. Yeah, it was so rude. I could have had a whole basement. That basement has a door. It has my own bathroom. I there was an oven down there. I could use an oven. I could have my own oven. Like I don't know what I'd do with my own oven, but like I could have used it. It could have been useful, you know. Here, I'm picking up these like taking forever to figure out the swatches to this, but I did find a really good one that works really well right there. And I love the way that these things look together. I don't know why like there isn't a lot of like rose gold stuff in the game, which oof, swatches in this game, like the toilet paper, doesn't really match, which really annoyed me. But I just tried not to think about it and moved on. Um, I wanted like a more coppery thing because I felt like the copper was better than the gold, which honestly I think the gold might have been a better option. But hey, you know what? Yeah. Oh my gosh, that little I was a teenage garbage artist. That is like my most used item. Like if there was like a Spotify rewind, but for like Sims 4 clutters, that would be like my number one. Like every year. Well, not every year. I haven't played The Sims every year, but that little clutter item is so voila. It's perfect. Like they literally like they. I want like entire kit. Or, like yeah, no, an entire expansion pack of just like garbage. Like I want like a mess. I love making houses look messy. I think there was something so like realistic and like even therapeutic about it because I like grew up like poor, believe it or not, just a little bit. And just something about like having like a messy, like imperfect house is just like really perfect to me. Right here, I'm trying to figure out this layout because I really wanted a TV in here. Because like, how are we supposed to have a motel room without a TV? Hello. Um, and I ended up settling like I put it on top of this like dresser. Not that the dresser's coming in at some point. I don't really know when, but I didn't really play test that bit, so I don't know how usable it is. I think okay, here's the thing: you could get on the bed, scoot over, and get on over the bed to get there, so it's still technically usable. Like it still technically works. So like you can still use the bathrooms. That's just the only usable bathroom on the lower level, actually. So usable maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure how well these bathrooms work. I did not make this place to be like fully functional. Like there is a bit that's functional, but like this is not like that. Functionality was my not my priority. I was here for the aesthetic and the aesthetic only. Like I made this I guess I could say I made this for like personal gameplay stuff that I'm doing right now, but not really because I'm playing the Strangerville right now. I don't really have like any like werewolves that could really use this. Which this is in the Moodwood Mill, and so it is like a little werewolf hangout. Later on, I have it so I like set it to be a dog hangout, so stray dogs will come here, and I think that's so cute because like stray dogs and werewolves hanging out, like I'm such a genius. Like that's so cool. Here I switched out the beds because I like that bed, but I don't want to have that bed in both rooms, and I think it just worked better in there for like what I was going for, which was kind of like a murder scene. Like that's why I use like the red the red leaky staining effect because I wanted it to look like someone was murdered in there the best I could, which I could have done it better, I think, just a little bit. But yeah, you know, right now so I use that little like pile of like garbage basically to represent where the microwave was. My like concept is that somebody just took the microwave, they like ripped it apart and like that's all that's left of it. Like they just like scrapped it basically and just left the remains there, which okay, kind of rude. But yeah. Adding more dirt and dinge and then now I'm selecting some curtains. Oof. That curtain I don't know what I was thinking the first time, like with that little like the droopy thing. Mm-mm. That was not it. That was not that girl. Man, let me hydrate. What am I even doing here? Oh, gnomes. Yeah, I don't know why I added gnomes here. I just it felt right. Like I think that you guys like you guys, everyone watching, my millions of fans, I think you'd all agree that these gnomes were the right call. Um, a box. Oof. Sleigh box. Here I'm doing some terrain painting, just because like I wasn't feeling under the ceiling tiles, and also I feel like the terrain paint looks a lot more weathered, and I feel like there's a lot more customizability with it than there is like the actual like floor tiles. So I went in with it, and oh my gosh, I'm just now realizing that I didn't do anything with the ceilings. I guess that's okay. I don't really care about the ceilings all that much. My red flag, I don't really care about the ceilings. I There aren't that many good things to put on the ceilings. Like I feel like there isn't really anything that's like realistic or like gets my eye. Because what do you really do with ceilings? Like a wood ceiling? Like I think that like if I would go back, like I'd probably just end up putting that hardwood that's like on the floor there on this on the ceiling, and it would just be like a wooden ceiling. Whatever. just like decorating this door so you can tell it's like a werewolf hangout. You can use this door. It's fully functional. Like it has a little prints on it, and oh, best part of the build, the fucking piss corner. The piss corner. Oh my god, because your werewolves can pee on the floor like fully. It's amazing. And so I wanted a place where they would fully just be able to piss on the floor. Like I think the piss corner. I don't know if anyone's ever done this before, but I think it is so innovative. It's so perfect. It goes so well with the themes of the pack. I put some fire hydrants there. Like, there's more. Just wait for it. And yeah. Oh, never mind. This is my favorite part of the build because ooh, you'll see. You'll see. I just like. I feel like such a genius here. So I like wanted to make it look like this like truck crashed in, which like doesn't really look like it right now, but as you can see, like I'm making it look like it really like made an impact. Like that truck went through that wall, girl. You know what? And like I'm just like ripping up the what's the word, wallpaper. I'm ripping her up. Like I'm doing the thing. I'm doing the thing. And yeah, yeah. I just love it. I think it looks great. It's probably like one of my favorite parts of the build. I feel so creative. I felt like a genius, actually, the biggest genius ever. Let me put a little TV here so your like werewolves can come sit on the tires of the truck. Yeah, yeah. I'm literally so smart. They can sit on the tires from this truck that crashed into this freaking building, and they can watch this dingy old TV. It's perfect. Oof. Then I put a tarp over it just because like like I don't want it to like get a little rain in there. And then I don't know how I didn't realize this while I was doing it, but that board is fully just clipping through it. You just need to ignore that, and also ignore that just came up on screen a little like editing thing. That's kind of embarrassing. There are a few of those throughout this. You might see a few more, and you know what? I would really appreciate it if you would just pretend that they are not there. Okay. I'm trying my hardest right now. This is like my first real video, and I'm trying my hardest. It's really hard being me, actually. Here I'm making the bar. I made the seats a little mix match because I just thought it was more fun that way. I mean, like I don't think there's like a seat that would really perfectly match this bar. And then ooh, plants. Love a plant corner. I will fill up a corner with plants. Like that's like my favorite thing to do ever, actually. If you look at like my house builds, like if I don't know what to do, I'm just gonna like put like a million plants in the corner. I I need to get the blooming room kits or something because I just need like a million more houseplants because like there's some variety here, but like I just need more like single tile like good houseplants, and I need like a large variety of sizes of these houseplants too. Like I'm a very needy person when it comes to it. A little more piss on the floor, like I just for the piss corner, and then what's going on now? Oh, adding some dirt and ditch to the walls because I forgot to make this place look disgusting. Like, how could I? Little spiders. I actually, fun fact about me, I don't mind spiders that much. I think I used to be really scared of them, and now I'm not. And oh, this because it's a piss corner. I added these little like bathroom symbols, and I had it so that the male sign was just completely clawed up. Like my concept is like there was some girl, and she had it with men that day, and she was just clawing at this wall. She's like, screw you, and like probably like peeing all over it too, but like whatever. And honestly, like that's very feminist. Like, you go, girl. Here, the little jukebox. I wish that there was like a more like tattered up, destroyed version of that jukebox. I think that would have been a jukebox. Jukebox. You know what? I don't really care. I wish there was. I feel like that would have been a great addition to like the basement treasures kit if they would have given us like a cool like old radio or something. Because that's like all they had back in the day. They really only had radios. Like, what else were you supposed to do? Not sit around the radio? Sit around your old black and white TV? You can't even afford that because you're poor. Yeah. Anyways, here's the landscaping. Love landscaping. Another thing I love because you could just spam like the same crap over and over again, and it just looks so good. Like, look at this. I love like the overgrown look. These flowers specifically, I love them. Like everyone, like I feel like I used to be super obsessed with those yellow flowers right there. And now these like blue flowers are literally like the cornerstone of all of my builds actually. And then ooh, this really like puts the apple on the cake. Yeah, the apple on the cake for me. Uh, because I just love how like There's plants just growing into this. I think it looks so actually cool, and it really just like really. I think it finishes off that like little area and makes it look so much cooler. Back here, I just didn't really know what to do with that room, which is why I just didn't do it yet. Like I was not having it at all. Another thing I need is more like wall ivy because that wall ivy is so cute, and we don't have great wall ivy. Like I'm not like here to be a hater, but we really only have like the debug stuff from university. Like the like wall ivy from vampires, like she's cute in concept, but like when you really get into it, like it looks very uniform. Like it looks like it's supposed to be there and it didn't just like start growing, which is like so rude by the way. Like give us better wall ivy, like right now. I need it. Um yeah. Oh, here I'm adding some trees and stuff. I didn't really add a lot of trees to this build. I just wasn't really feeling it, I guess. I think that I really only ended up adding like what, two? It's okay though. Like I still caught a slide. And like I think I did the thing. Um oh that pool, I think it's still I think it's functional, but I just love that there's like animals in it. Like imagine just swimming with some ducks. That's so good. Like my head, my brain, so big, bulging, like ginormous. Um That flock of birds thing too. I don't know if there's actually going to be birds there, but I really hope there are because I think that would be great. And the telescope, I swapped out the telescope because I thought that it was the wrong one because it looked too fancy, and then I zoomed in and I was like, oh no, it is one with like the weird like messed up wooden leg. Okay, serve. Uh, I like the idea of the bonfire, but I just think that that object is kind of ugly, and I not to be mean, it's just the bricks are kind of weirdly small, and the swatches just really aren't that good. Like I think that it's very good in concept, but I would like to see like a few more swatches on it. Custom content creators, do your thing. Like fix it for me. Adding a little bit of ivy to this, I love like adding ivy to things that aren't walls and stuff. It like requires a little extra effort, and I think that it just makes things look so much more like polished and complete. Like serve extra ivy. Like I didn't have to do that, and I did. Oh, here's the I added it at the second floor. I didn't really do this all on. I added this bit out because it felt kind of unnecessary. But this is the meth lab. I decided I just didn't want to make another bedroom, and so I decided that I'd make like a little meth lab in here. I think it's a lot more fun than just another bedroom, really. And she turned out pretty cute. Just making it all messy. You know, they are making meth here. Like Walter and Jesse, they're out here cooking. It like well, like werewolf sim version. So like Wolfer and Jesse, but like with like a dog pun in there. Yeah. Here, I use like a little like I use some books to prop up this TV. I don't know how realistic that is. Like thinking about it, I don't think that would work. I think they'd both just fall off. But like you know what? It's The Sims, and gravity doesn't really exist in The Sims. Is the thing. So I can kind of do whatever I want. You know. Here, just adding some like things to the side because I didn't have any windows there, and it just looked kind of boring to be honest. And this roof thing, so annoying. But thankfully, I'm the best at The Sims ever, so I fixed it all by myself. What's going on here? Oh, adding some lights so it like lights up at night and isn't like dark and dreary, which like honestly would make sense too, but whatever. And this, ooh, adding a little like green light. Like in the end, I like end up changing the lighting in that room just so it's all green. I don't know why, because like yeah, like it just felt right. And then ooh, changing out this door, amazing decision. That the door before was ugly. She was trashy. I did not like her. And oh, this back here is like this is where I imagine like the like bartender would stay. Like I kind of imagine like the owner slash bartender would live back here, but it's the sim, so I can't have that. It's just like I think it's just a nice little place. It's a little more like luxury than the other places I'd say. Luxury in quotation marks because it's really not that nice, but like she's nice. She has some like plants back there, like I had these like little rose bushes, and then I thought, oh my gosh, one of them should be dead because we have a dead rose bush in vampires. My brain once again is ginormous. Um, but yeah, I oh this wallpaper, not this wallpaper. We gotta wait for the good wallpaper. Just gonna wait. So, oh, that wallpaper is so good. It is so like it is so much. It's so busy, but I actually love it a lot. I need more like that, please, and thank you. I yeah. Here, I was just making a bathroom. I wanted to make just like a cute, like little, like I wanted it to look like extra nice. Like I wanted there to be like a shower tub combo, not just like a dirty, dingy bathtub. Because like actually, factually, I don't think I'm gonna take a bath in a motel. That's kind of gross. But like, you know what? This motel is kind of gross, so that's like the point. But like, this is like the nice area, like because the bartender slash owner slash whatever it is staying here, and oof, that couch right there. I bought Basement Treasures just for that couch. Like, I'm gonna be completely honest, and I don't know if I like the wood swatches on it, like at all, because that wood swatch is really hard to like match with anything. So we'll see how much it gets used. We'll work on it. We'll work on it. Here I'm just like still working on this bedroom. I feel like I put a lot of time in this bedroom. I kind of was burnt out at this point because at this point I kind of like this was me like this morning. I woke up and I was like, well, time to finish this, and so I did it. Um, I don't really like the bed. Not to tear it apart or anything, but like this bed just really isn't it. I just want a million more beds. I feel like I'm always so picky with beds. I wish that The Sims would do like what CC creators would do and make the beds kind of like split objects, so like the frame and the bed stuff would be separate. Because could you imagine how amazing The Sims would be if we had that? Like it would be so good. Like imagine that frame with like the like cover from one of those beds that I had upstairs, because that would be so good. Like literally the combinations would be so endless and so amazing and perfect. Like whenever The Sims 5 comes around, they really had better start looking at CC creators. Like something that I think about often is how The Sims 4 really doesn't utilize custom content creators the way that they should. Because custom content creators will like be doing the darn thing, you know? Like they'll be out here like I feel like they should just work a lot more with people in the community, because like that sort of stuff like is literally so smart and amazing. And oh my gosh, wait, is it all done? Yeah, it's done. Okay, so here's a tour. Um, so this is the outside. She's cutesy. Excuse me if this is kind of weird because I don't really know how to do it. But yeah. So I changed up the lighting, made it all look fancy, and that place, that little bar area does function. I know it functions, and I think it's just so cool. You have oh, it looks so good. Like you have that little bedroom area, trashy, disgusting bedrooms, and then this like one nice one. Uh, yeah, love that bedroom. The teddy bear was very very necessary, by the way. Yeah. I'm so astounded. I'm literally so talented and gorgeous. Like, oof, who does it like me? Probably a bunch of other people, but it's okay. Like, it's just this is so good. Like, I just love it so much, so deeply, so dearly. It's like perfect to me. I don't know if I like had that on camera, me changing like the bathroom tiles, but that tile, she did the darn thing. I'll tell you what. And that's it. Oh my god.